A revelation concerning the restoration of Joachim, released from prison in the 12th month on the 25th day of the month, which was in March, in the first year of the reign of the evil king, Merodach, king of Babylon. He lifted up the head of Joachim, king of Judah, and brought him out of prison. And he spoke kindly to him and gave him a more prominent seat than those of the kings who were with him in Babylon. So Joachim changed from his prison garments, and he ate bread regularly before the king all the days of his life. And as for his provisions, there was a regular ration given him by the king of Babylon, a portion for each day until the day of his death, all the days of his life. This occurred in the 37th year of Joachim's captivity, in the 12th month on the 25th day of the month that he was set free and lifted up. His head was lifted up above all his enemies, and he was brought out of prison, even by the hand of an evil king. This occurred. "2025 represents the mountain of the Lord, the altar of the Lord in Hebrew. Consider this, and consider also that the tabernacles as a feast of the ingathering of the harvest it was the first coming when Jesus indeed arrived on the 15th of Tishri, the first day of Tabernacles. This is in September. The birth of Jesus Christ occurred according to Hebrew text on this day. The first day of Tabernacles is possibly the ingathering of the second coming of Christ, the harvest of the earth. The year is not known, but the date is known as the beginning of the great awakening to God, the harvest of his people. "2025 is only the beginning of the year of revival throughout the nations. The great awakening to God is not the year that I or anyone else has declared his coming, but it is the year that many have said that the 37 sounds of his arrival, walking through the nations and reclaiming his inheritance and redeeming that which has been stolen, will be restored." This is the sound being released now. I encourage you to hear the instruction and pray according to the revelation of prophetic word released by Charlie Shamp last year in March, which declared the 37 sounds of the Lord are being released on the earth. Wherever you are in your nation, pray over these declarations of the 37 sounds, and each sound call it forth and pray it will be accomplished in your land, and that the people of God will rise up and heed the voice of the bridegroom and be quickened by his Spirit to bring forth the victory over darkness by the power of his blood shed for every one of his children, every child of God. So heed the voice of the Lord. I will post that link below in this video. I hope you will attend to that strong exhortation to begin to pray in the things of God according to the word concerning the 37 sounds. At the time Charlie Shamp mentioned this and spoke of it, when he was told to release this word of the 37 sounds coming to the earth from heaven, he was told that we were in the time of the thunder. This was the third sound. And I believe we are now past the time of alarm and coming to the second sound of the trumpet of the Lord. I encourage you, that's the 20th sound mentioned. I encourage you to pray into that and ask the Lord to release the sound of the trumpet in your land. The trumpet is to call to attention and gather. In wartime it is a warning, but it is also a call to gather the people. So then the Lord will honor that prayer and sacrifice in faith, and he will do exceedingly and abundantly above all you could ever ask or think of or imagine. According to his will, he will do it, but according to your faith, he will do more. And you shall ask, and you shall receive, and you shall knock, and it shall be opened to you. And he shall open a door that no man can shut, and he will shut all doors that no man can open. If you ask it of him, he shall do it. For he is not a man that he should lie, and there is no shadow of turning in our Lord.
Jesus, hallelujah, your bride has come to you. She is yearning to be held in your arms. Come pour out your love and living waters. Come fill her heart with truths and renew her youth. Come running to with joy, the oil of your holy healing. Let us see the love light streaming at the time for us. inside.